Thank you, sirs. I was almost tempted to say, Amen, Amen. I remember that is not where it's supposed to be thinking. All right, without wasting much time, we'll quickly take our opening prayer in our individual faith. And after then, we have the opening welcome address by the Dean of the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine, the host of today, Professor S.I.N.M. 1 minute, all will take prayers in our individual faith. May the Almighty hear our prayers. Amen. All right, now is the time. Okay. All right, I want to recognize the presence of some of our deans who are already around. We have in our midst the Dean of the Faculty of Law, University of Abuja, Professor U.C. Abugu. Sir, you're welcome. Professor U.C. Abugu, sir, you're welcome. We have also in our midst the Dean of the Faculty of Arts, Professor A.U. Madu. Professor A.U. Madu, ma'am, you're welcome. Okay, I earlier announced the presence of the Dean of Faculty of Management Science, Professor P.A. Oyadinro. Sir, you're welcome once again. We also have the Director of McArcy Veterinary Services, Dr. Micah Okeji. Sir, you're welcome to this occasion of today. And we have as the Dean prepares for his welcome address, we also want to crave the indulgence of Dr. Bala Mohammed. Okay, he's already seated. Okay. Then Dr. Micah Okeji also to come to the eye table. The Director of McArcy to also come to the eye table. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the time for the welcome. Okay, also the Dean Faculty of Science is ably represented by Dr. Binta Balarabi Musa, who is the head of department of botany. Ma, you're welcome. Where are you, ma? So that we can properly recognize it. You're welcome, ma'am. You're welcome. Announcing the arrival of the President of the Veterinary Council of Nigeria, AIG Dr. Aisha Abubakar Baju. All right. Director, CEO, anytime I want to introduce you, I do more than introduction. I used to say that I was a senior in Ahmadu Bello University, but now he's my senior by the amount he has in his account and pocket. I tender my seniorship as I invite to the eye table the CEO of Farmalat, Dr. Femi Kayode, as he comes to the eye table. Okay, you're coming to the eye table, don't do like this. Now I'm talking to you as your PG coordinator. So, and also, he was the coursemate and classmate of my co-MC, Dr. Idoku S. Idoku. Greatest Abusai. We know they greatest Abusai. We did where we did. All right, so we go to the welcome address by the Dean of the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine in person of Professor Simon Ikechukwu NM. Sir, you're welcome for your welcome address.
I'm not very good at protocols, so please permit me if I make mistakes. And I'm shy to stand on the existing protocol because I don't know who actually established it. The Vice Chancellor, sir, ably represented by Professor Ibekwe. The keynote speaker, SSA, to the President of Livestock Development, ably represented by Dr. Akala, and by Professor Akala, sorry. The Executive Secretary, NUC, Professor Ribadu. The President, VCN, Dr. AIG Aishatu Abubakar Baju. The Registrar, Veterinary Council of Nigeria, Dr. Fadikbe. The country lead FAO, Dr. Otto. The representative of the Controller General of Quarantine, Dr. Emeka Asebu, and the representative of the CVON of Nigeria. All other protocols, please let me observe it. I told you earlier, I'm not very good at protocols. The deans, professors here, the university community, my colleagues, the graduates, the 500 and 600 level clinicians, the parents, ladies and gentlemen, I really welcome you to today's occasion. I hereby present my welcome speech. Today, we are all gathered for a highly honorable and epoch-making occasion to witness a huge step taken by these 62 young colleagues to be initiated into the noble veterinary profession. It is my honor and privilege to welcome them on board. So you are welcome, my colleagues. I humbly send profound greetings to all of you on this historical moment in the life of our faculty. I stand before you with a constellation of emotions. One, pride to see our 11 graduates leave us. Joy for your remarkable achievement after these years. And then gratitude, considering the enormity of the journey so far. Today's event is actually two-pronged. On one hand, we are swearing in our young graduates. And on the other hand, we are formally receiving the 600 level students into the clinical classes in what we term the white coat ceremony, which is the preeminent symbol of doctors. Coming into the clinical department entails enormous responsibilities and demands on the part of the students. It requires a high level of courage, comportment, decency, decorum, and the application of common sense in dealing with life situations. Discipline is inculcated and ethical values are acquired at this stage. It is pertinent to note that this practice of white coat ceremony is a common practice globally. And it is being introduced into our system for the first time. We at the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine are proud to take the lead in this regard. We hope other faculties or colleges having similar ceremonies will emulate this novel and innovative event. The white coat ceremony is a ritual in some schools of medicine and other health-related fields that marks the students' transition from the study of preclinical to clinical medical sciences. To the graduating students, I make bold to address you today as my professional colleagues. Each and every one of you passed through the crucible and furnace of academic purification through the efforts of all our staff, both academic and non-academic, to bring you out today as veterinarian. I am highly convinced that you can now proceed with the great success in your profession. Big congratulations to you all. I doff my cap. Dear colleagues, you are about to start a new life, a new chapter of your life. Being a veterinarian entails impeccability in character, great responsibilities, high ethical values, profound integrity, and undisputed professionalism. Transformation and development are two attributes that will propel you to greatness in the world of today. Transformation is observed in technology and all aspects of human endeavor. Transformation begins with you. First, envision a dream, then run towards achieving it. As you change and transform, you will witness growth accompanying your journey. I am confident that you will represent the faculty in particular and the University of Abuja in general as an outstanding professional in remarkable places. Through this oath-taking ceremony, we are not sending you out or sending you off, but sending you forth to go into the world and conquer and bring victory home. Unite forces with other alumni and see how you can contribute to placing this faculty amongst the leading faculties of veterinary medicine in the world. Delve into new areas of life, embracing technologies. Be creative and innovative in thinking, utilizing every positive opportunity that may come your way. To the clinical students being inducted today, I warmly congratulate you and as well caution you to guard your academic loin well as you have entered into the practice part of the program. There must be a change in attitude as clinical students. You ought to separate yourselves from the frivolities of the system and take your academics seriously. Let me extend my greetings to other students in this hall. Students are the raising the tar of universities and the sap of their rejuvenation. So they are to this school. I wish to acknowledge at this juncture the roles of our past leaders in the establishment, growth, and development of the faculty. The contributions of late Professor Nuhu Omezayaku, who despite all odds established the faculty, and the pioneer dean, the late Professor Ikwe Ajogi, is hereby appreciated. Let me also formally welcome to the new acting Vice Chancellor, Professor Patricia La, and pray for God's guidance as you steer the affairs of this great university. I wish you a successful tenure and plead that you court our faculty as your beloved bride. So, the representative of the Vice Chancellor, sir, when you go back, carry our message to her. In fact, this is the first official program he's doing in this university. So we're actually his first bride. Thank you. So there are key players in the profession who have sacrificed their time and numerous schedules to be with us in this occasion. These include captains of industries and great colleagues whose facilities our students use for their training. They're all here. Thank you so much. This includes, I humbly welcome every one of you and assure you that we are partners in progress in the training of these children. And we can never take your contributions for granted. The training of these graduates will not have been successful if not for the dedicated efforts of both the academic and non-teaching staff of the faculty. I want to thank them especially for their resilience and sacrifices. The Almighty God will reward you accordingly. I want also to most graciously thank the parents for their encouragement, support, and perseverance from the beginning throughout the period and to this very end. You will reap the fruits of your labor. The Veterinary Council of Nigeria, VCN, is here as the regulatory body of the profession and is co-hosting this event with us. You are highly welcome as you administer the veterinary oath and formally admit the new graduates into the veterinary profession. The Nigerian Veterinary Medical Association is also here to welcome the new inductees into the association. I congratulate you for the numerical strength which we have garnered today. I thank all present in this event for making out time out of your busy schedule to attend this function. The management team, provosts, deans, and directors, and a host of other members of the university community. I thank you for coming. We also wish to thank the gentlemen of the press and other stakeholders for coming. We wish you journey mercy as you go back to your destination. Thank you, and thank you very much.
Let the applause be louder. I will always say it is not a solemn assembly, it's a day of celebration, it's a day of happiness. More introduction before we go to the next program of the item, on the next item on the program. We want to recognize and bring to the eye table the Director of Academic Planning, University of Abuja, Professor Abdulkadir Baba Hassan. Sir, you're welcome. A round of applause as it comes to the eye table. We also have in our midst Professor Dr. Umar Kasim, the former ASU chairman of the University of Abuja, and like that, a comrade that he is. The comrade came right before time, and we are recognizing him for being in our midst. Sir, you are welcome. Solidarity forever, sir. I dey look your face, so I know say tomorrow nothing will happen, sir. Okay, you see, that's why it's good for me to look at his direction, because looking at his eye, I can now confirm that I made a mistake. He is Professor Umar Kasim. I just beg to say, this is my tongue. More than find a way and have mercy. Surgery, they do something sometimes. All right, so some members of the eye table want to quickly recognize one of our old professors in the faculty, Professor G.O. Egu from the Department of Veterinary Medicine. Sir, you're welcome. He's also a member of the eye table. Professor O.P. Aja Ogbona. Sir, one day I'll learn how to do that pronunciation in Okunwe. But for now, allow me to call Professor O.P. Aja Ogbona from the Department of Veterinary Pharmacology and Toxicology. Sir, you're welcome. We also have former Dean of the faculty also on the eye table, Professor O.C. Jegede of the Department of Veterinary Parasitology and Entomology. Sir, you're welcome. As again, that as the program progresses, we'll make more introduction and welcome some of our guests. The next item on the program is the address by the Vice Chancellor of the University of Abuja, the great U of A, Professor Patricia La Manco, ably represented by the Provost, College of Health Sciences, University of Abuja, Professor Titus Ibekwe. That one, I no go make mistake. On one name, okay. Ogam, no.
Thank you very much. I bring you warm felicitation from our brand new Acting Vice Chancellor, Professor Patricia La. In conjunction with her greetings, also comes the greetings from the brand new Pro-Chancellor of our dear university, distinguished Senator Lanre Tajosh. Incidentally, both of them are present within our university today. But being the first day, the acting Vice Chancellor and the Pro-Chancellor are reporting in the university, they have a lot of responsibilities to put in the right place. And therefore, I was asked to represent our beloved acting Vice Chancellor. So whatever thing you hear from me comes from the acting Vice Chancellor. The ones I got right, take those ones as her exact words. Any mistake made, I take the responsibility. Once again, the protocol has been established so that we save time But I'll just say that the great people at this divide of the high table, everybody here is very important. And you can see that both tables are elevated, both the ones on the right-hand side and the ones on the left-hand side. You're cordially welcome to the Center of Universe, Center of Unity, University of Abuja, currently the Yakubu Gowon University. A round of applause, please. Thank you. You agree with me that the theme for this solemn event is really apt and well crafted. Veterinary education, promoting One Health SDG. So this is like all encompassing, and we'll serve to look forward to hearing from the guest speaker, whom I have gone through his resume to find out that he's about one of the best, the finest, that is qualified to do justice to this topic. And his representative by no means is also ably qualified. Please, a round of applause for them, please. Now, the message of the acting vice chancellor. She asked me first and foremost to congratulate the graduates. She chose to start from them to congratulate the graduates because without the students, there will be no university. So let's congratulate the graduates who have toiled through these 6 years of hard working to be sworn in today as veterinary doctors. Let's appreciate them, please. Then come their teachers, because again, without the teachers, there will be no citadel of learning. The acting vice chancellor appreciates the effort of all the teachers, ranging from the leadership, the dean, the heads of departments, and all the lecturers that prepared these gorgeous-looking students today, who very soon will become doctors after being sworn in their oath by the governing board, the regulatory board, which is well represented here by the registrar. Finally, the Vice Chancellor asked me to appreciate in a special way the parents who have toiled through the years, denied themselves of lots of goodies to make sure that these students are well catered for. Our parents, congratulations. She asked me to wish the new doctors all the very best in all their endeavors. She charged you to conquer the world, but also to remember whatever thing you're doing should be within the armpits of your rules and regulations, ethics of the profession, because that is number one. That's what distinguishes doctors. The ethics should be number one in what you're doing. And once you work very hard and put God Almighty first in what you're doing, you will surely succeed. With these few words from the acting vice chancellor, it is my pleasure to declare this program open. Thank you very much.
Please, another round of applause for the acting vice chancellor, Professor Patricia La Manco, ably represented by the Provost College of Health Science. Thank you very much, sir, for declaring this ceremony open. While we were speaking, we also had some guests. So I want to invite the director of the Veterinary Teaching Hospital for University of Abuja, Professor Michael Mondi Onakba, to the high table. So he's a brand new director. So welcome him. He's a dynamic man. So also, we want to invite Dr. Bolade Thomas Adeyemo, the Deputy Dean, Faculty of Veterinary Medicine, University of Abuja, to the high table. Also to the high table, we want to invite Professor Mohammed Balarabe, the Director General Studies for University of Abuja. Please come over to the high table, sir. We want to acknowledge the presence of our former deans, starting with Professor James Ame. Professor James Ame, you're welcome. We want to acknowledge the presence of Professor Wesley Daniel Nafanda. You're most welcome, sir. We also want to acknowledge the presence of Professor Sani Sakak, who was an acting dean and also the director of the Veterinary Teaching Hospital. So next on our program is the address by the President, Veterinary Council of Nigeria. We call her the action woman, the ambassador of the profession. Please join your hands in a very, very wild chorus as we invite AIG Dr. Aisha Abubakar Baju to the podium for our address.
Thank you, MC. The acting Vice Chancellor, Professor Patricia Mankola, ably represented by the DVC. Our keynote speaker, Honorable Idris Abiola Ajimobi, who is also ably represented by Professor Demo Kalla, my colleague at the Presidential Committee on Livestock Reform Implementation Committee. The Executive Secretary of NUC, my big brother, Professor Ribado, the Chief Veterinary Officer of Nigeria, who is also ably represented by another brother of mine, Dr. Musa Inwa, all the distinguished members of the board of the Veterinary Council of Nigeria here present. We have Dr. Bala Mohammed and Dr. Femi Kayode. The country lead, FAO ECTAT, my brother, Dr. Otto Mohende, whom we have already inducted him into the Veterinary Council. He's now a registered member of the council for a long time now, because he has been with us and been very supportive. The DG Quarantine, ably represented by my son, Dr. Emeka Asiogu, the Dean of the Faculty, Professor Simon MM, the Deputy Dean and all, and then the President, my President, NVMA President, Dr. Moses Arokoyo, who couldn't also be here. He has to be in Taraba State to start off the NVMA Congress preparation, but ably represented by my own daughter, Dr. Lydia Chagwa, and our beautiful graduates, my professional colleagues, and those in white gown. They say white gown convocation. This is a new innovation, which I'm really, really impressed with. This is the first time we are seeing the white gown, is it white coat, right? White coat celebration. This is fantastic, beautiful. Good morning, everyone. It is with great honor and profound joy that I stand before you today at the 11th oath-taking ceremony of the University of Abuja's Faculty of Veterinary Medicine, also on the 11th of February, very unique. 11th on the 11th. So this occasion holds special significance for me personally, not only as a celebration of your achievement to graduate, but also as one of my final assignments as President of the Veterinary Council of Nigeria. There is no better place to conclude this journey than here, among the next generation of veterinary professionals at home here in Abuja. Being established in 1953, the Veterinary Council of Nigeria is the oldest regulatory body in the country, entrusted with ensuring excellence in the training and practice of veterinary medicine. Among our mandates include setting and maintaining high professional and ethical standards, regulating veterinary education and accreditation of training institutions, upholding continuous professional development through continuing education program, ensuring that registered veterinary surgeons remain committed to integrity, discipline, and best practices. Your oath taking today is not just a tradition. Don't think that you are just dressed here to come and show up. No, it is a defining moment in your career. The oath taking you take marks your legal entry into the veterinary profession in Nigeria and beyond. Even when you want to go out of this country, you must be registered by the council, as enshrined in the Veterinary Surgeons Act. So with this oath also comes what? Responsibility. It is said that to whom much is given, I don't know whether I heard you, to whom much is given? Thank you. So it comes with great responsibility. One is upholding the ethics of the profession, where we believe that treating all clients and patients with fairness, respect, and dignity, maintaining personal and professional integrity by fostering mutual respect among colleagues. In veterinary profession, we believe in respect. We are very regimented, even though we are not in the armed forces or any of the paramilitary. But in veterinary medicine, we believe in respect. And recently, we have observed that some of our young vets are showing some traces of disrespect to their senior colleagues. This is strongly condemnable and it's unacceptable. Next is ensuring compliance with VCN regulations, including the annual renewal of your now fully digitized practice license. I hope you are aware that everything is now digitized. You have it on your app. You must download at the end of your induction. The registrar is here. Dr. Femi is also here to guide those that want to do it after. The Veterinary Council of Nigeria stands as the guardian of the profession, ensuring that all practitioners adhere to these principles, and those who violate the code of ethics will be held accountable. I keep saying that the Veterinary Council of Nigeria is the police of the profession. Little wonder that an AIG is also the president of the council. At this point, I extend my deepest appreciation to the Vice Chancellor and his management team for their unwavering support to the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine. We have received a lot of reports from our dean, who is also a statutory member of the board, telling us how the management of the university has been supporting the faculty. We are truly grateful. Their commitment has played a pivotal role in shaping the training of this new generation of veterinary professionals. The VCN remains dedicated to supporting institutions like yours, ensuring that veterinary graduates acquire the one competencies and align with global best practices. As new graduates, you are stepping, as new graduates, sorry, I have, I wanted to print this. Unfortunately, I couldn't. Well, as new graduates, you are stepping into the profession at a pivotal time. The President of Nigeria, Senator Ahmed Bola Tinubu, GCFR, has placed great emphasis on the veterinary profession through the renewed hope agenda on national livestock reform. His establishment of the Ministry of Livestock Development and the Presidential Committee for Renewed Hope Livestock Reform Implementation Committee, of which I am a proud member, reflects a national commitment to enhance livestock productivity, improve veterinary service delivery, and address emerging and re-emerging animal diseases, including especially zoonosis. In response to this, the Veterinary Council of Nigeria has introduced groundbreaking technological solutions to strengthen the profession and eliminate quackery, where we are able to launch and introduce a new innovation that is a veterinary seal, which is to ensure authenticity in veterinary documentation. As you graduate today, you are expected to order for your seal. Whatever veterinary document you sign after the registrar must have administered the oath as veterinary surgeons, it must be authenticated by your seal, which is very unique to you with your number. We have also launched the veterinary app to enhance access to professional resources. We have fully digitized the veterinary practice license, simplifying renewals and compliance. We have also started geomapping of our veterinary practice premises to improve our regulation and service delivery. Today, I am very proud to announce that our ongoing veterinary council election, which most of you are aware, it has started yesterday, is fully digitized, a milestone that has positioned Nigeria as a leader in veterinary regulation across Africa. The World Organization for Animal Health, WOA, and FAO, at least I'm happy that the country rep, ECTAT person is here, Dr. Otto, to also confirm, have adopted our digitization model as a benchmark for other regulatory bodies across the African continent. This is an achievement we should all celebrate. I urge you to embrace these advancements and work with the Council to uphold the integrity of our noble profession. We recognize the growing need for employment opportunities for our young veterinarians now that you are joining. The VCN is actively developing policies and partnerships to create more career pathways, including, 1, collaboration with African countries to enable free movement and work opportunities within the West African sub-region for the moment and the entire African continent. We are also in discussion with veterinary councils within the African continent and also the United Kingdom to achieve reciprocity, whereby that allows Nigerian veterinarians to work abroad without additional certification examinations. You didn't clap, oh. Jay, you are looking for jobs. The next is public and private sector engagement to create more veterinary roles within Nigeria. These efforts are aimed at tackling unemployment and ensuring that our young veterinarians have access to thriving and fulfilling careers. Finally, my dear colleagues, as you embark on this exciting journey, remember that veterinary medicine is not just a profession, it is a calling. You are now custodians of animal health, public health, and food security. Your expertise is critical to Nigeria's agricultural transformation and disease control efforts. The Veterinary Council is here to mentor and support you every step of the way. We look forward to seeing you excel and make significant contributions to our nation and beyond. On behalf of the distinguished members of the board and staff of the council, I warmly welcome you into this noble profession. I also extend my heartfelt congratulations to your parents, lecturers, and the entire University of Abuja community for their dedication to shaping the next generation of veterinary leaders. Thank you once again. May Allah bless all of us as we return safely to our respective homes.
Please, we want a louder round of applause. You know, this particular graduating class are very, very lucky to experience the last ceremony of AIG Aisha Abubakar Baju as the President Veterinary Council of Nigeria. So I know it's going to sink deep into your life history that on this day, 11th February 2025, AIG was she was one of the key special guests at your event. So mark it and record it down very, very well, okay? While her speech was going on, the Secretary General of NVMA, Nigerian Veterinary Medical Association, Dr. Atta Samson Agbese, walked in. So you are much welcome, sir. Without wasting much of our time, we'll go straight to the crux of the day, which is the administration of the oaths. After this event, you can answer. Some of them are even looking for my trouble. They'll say, by tomorrow, I will call you my colleague. Good afternoon, Dr. Idoko, my colleague. So the administration of the oath will be done by the acting registrar of the Veterinary Council of Nigeria, Dr. Oladotun Fadigbe, my senior par excellence in ABU Zaria. Dr. Fadigbe, sir.
Good afternoon. I want to plead that I be permitted to stand, rest, and lean on the already established protocol. For me, 2025 is a year I will never forget in a hurry, because it's a landmark year for me. So being here today for this August occasion in the month of February is very unique. And so I've decided to tag these graduates, who will soon be called doctors, the landmark doctors. They seem not to be excited to be landmark doctors. And just like the president of the VCN said, I like this white coat ceremony. So I wish I'm being inducted today with a white coat ceremony accompanying my induction. So it's a very unique one. So kudos to the faculty for this innovation. I'm sure before long, white coat ceremony will become part of our ceremonies everywhere. I want to remind us that the president of the board has given us so much to keep in our minds as we run this journey of being a veterinary doctor. Quite a number of us, either due to excitement or pressure, were not listening. So I want your class rep to get in touch with me so that we can give you a copy of that speech, and you will thank me later. My assignment is very simple. It's to invoke the power of the VCN and confirm you as doctors. I'm sure some of you are already calling yourself doctors before now. but that one was unofficial. This one is now going to be very authentic. And it's actually a very auspicious moment everyone is looking forward to. Just few informations before the oath. The first one is to tell you that today you'll be receiving 3 certificates. The first one is called the veterinary oath. I know when we are reciting the oath today, the next few seconds, if I ask you what you have recited, you will not be able to tell me. So you'll be going on with a hard copy of that oath so that you can remind yourself what commitment you have made. And I pray that God will help you to keep to those commitments. Whenever someone takes oath and breaks that oath, there are consequences. But I will not go into that today. The second certificate you collect is actually the provisional certificate, meaning that on that certificate there's no VCN number. A lot of you will be calling me some few months to come. I want VCN number, VCN number. Relax. It will come at the appropriate time. So, you're on probation now. We are watching you. Every step you are taking, the eagle's eyes is what? Is on you. Monitoring what you are doing to ensure that you comply. Then, of course, you also get a certificate from NVMA, that's association, admitting you as a member of that noble association. Please and please, I've had people tell me that during induction you didn't tell us. This thing is being recorded and everyone is my witness. That when you are inducted, you don't turn your back on VCN. Hello? Hello? If you don't talk, we will not do this induction. No? Hello? Don't turn your back on what? VCN. Every year you must get in touch with us. Someone called me some few days ago. And this young man was arrested by the police. And when he was arrested, they told him, who are you? He said he's a vet. Okay, tell us the evidence that you're a vet. He brought out his last year annual practicing license. They looked at it, they looked at his name. Oga, when did this thing expire? He said December last year. How come you never go visit and go renew him? Now, Yoruba will say, Oro kwe sije. Over the woman war, look me, make I look you. We take a lot of things for what? For granted. It took the intervention of the name of our president to release him. Hallelujah. So please, I'm begging you, don't turn your back on what? On VCN. Someone called me just now before I came here that I want to renew his license. And I told him, no problem, these are the criteria. We are not in a hurry to collect your money. When you are ready, you do what? You come back. He's calling me now. I say that because I receive a lot of calls of people who have forgotten about us. And they said that during induction, you didn't talk about it. That's why I'm doing what? I'm talking about it. You don't have a VCN number now? You must get in touch with us to collect your VCN number at the appropriate time. And of course, let's conduct ourselves very properly as the vets that we are. Finally, I want to inform you that it's mandatory for you to attend continuing education. It's not a prerequisite for you to register, for you to renew your license. Make sure learning is part of you. A leader is a learner. The day you stop learning, you start going down. So knowledge is dynamic. Please take notes. CE is now compulsory for you to renew your annual practicing license. With that being said, and looking at my time that we're gradually going towards the hour of 1 p.m., I want to invite the Dean, Professor Simon N.M., to come and present to us the students who wants to become doctors. The Dean, sir.
Thank you, the registrar. The graduates of 2023-2024 session, may I see you rise? The registrar of the council, sir, I wish to present the graduating students of 2023-2024 session on this occasion of our 11th oath-taking ceremony to you. Thank you. And white coat ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my Dean. I like that white coat ceremony. Adding color to the occasion. Now, immediately after the induction, you will be called one by one by the MC, and then you'll be coming over to collect your certificates and have a handshake with people on the high table. Okay, so the hour we are waiting for is here. Can you raise up your right hand to God? Aha. And then you please repeat after me. My president, permission to carry on with the assignment. Okay. Being admitted to the profession of veterinary medicine. Is it my ears or I'm not hearing you? Being admitted to the profession of veterinary medicine. I, you put your name. Solemnly declare and pledge to use my scientific knowledge and professional skills for the benefit of the society through the protection of animal health, promotion of animal welfare, prevention and relief of animal suffering, the conservation of animal resources, the promotion of animal production and public health, and the advancement of veterinary medical knowledge. I will practice my profession conscientiously, with dignity, respect for my teachers and senior professional colleagues, and in keeping with the principles of veterinary ethics. I accept as a lifelong obligation the continual improvement of my professional knowledge and competence. So help me God. By my watch, it's exactly 12:52. Congratulations. So anywhere you go now, if somebody say Abbas, say respect yourself. It's Dr. Abbas. Levels don't change. You know, one unique thing about veterinarians is that when you graduate, you are called Doctor of Veterinary Medicine. Just direct like that. After rigorous 6 years plus. Congratulations. So I will turn in the mic now to the MC, who will be calling you in alphabetical order. And then as you are being called, you will come to sign your oath, as well as collect those certificates and have a handshake with the members of the high table. MC.
Thank you very much, sir. The Acting Registrar, Veterinary Council of Nigeria. In alphabetical order, the first on the list is Abdul Malik Ibrahim Adeza. No, wait. Where's the next one? The next one.
And the ethics.
The next is Dr. Abbas Yunusa. The first person.
Abbas, don't go. Abbas is the second. Abbas? No, Abbas is coming.
Abdul Malik, please, can you come back?
Then they can be collecting the.
No step. The step is here.
No, they should go in there.
Don't give it to him.
No, sir.
Okay. Please, we want to invite Professor O.P. Ajagbona over to put over the sash on them while as the names are being called. Professor O.P. Ajagbona. O.P. Ajagbona. So the next is Dr. Abdusalam Habibullahi Jide. Yeah.
Be wearing it from that side.
From where?
See, why can't they take this to that side?
No, though. So please, for the purpose of order, once I call you, you're going to be roped with the sash. You come over to the president of VCN, collect your certificate, and then have a handshake with the acting vice chancellor. And then you progress to your seats. You proceed to your seats. Okay. Prof, please, can you come over here? Apologies, sir. So again, once more, once your name is called, you walk through the step, come over to Professor O.P. Ajagbona, you wear your sash, come over to the president, receive a certificate, and then have a presidential handshake with the acting vice chancellor. Okay? Have you collect? The next is Dr. Abiore Esther Olua Shemilore. Abibullah. Come over. Dr. Abiore.
Next is Abdulaziz Aisha.
Come on. The next is Dr. Abdulaziz Aishat. Who's that? The next is Dr. Adamu Victory Ogenekeviwe. Adedeji. The next is Dr. Adedeji Adeshola Damilola. The next is Dr. Adedeji David Ayomide. Who's the next? The next is Dr. Adeoke Adedayo Ebenezer. This is the next.
Ade okay. Ade Dayo. Ebenezer. Agbo. Agbo.
Agbo.
I go comfort.
The next is Dr. Agbo Comfort Ochanya. Do you have it? Agbo is coming.
I go comfort.
Yeah. The next is Dr. Ajayi Fiyin Folua Christiana. And don't worry, we've not gotten there yet.
Then Dr. Ajayi, let them be coming online so that it will come in.
Okay. Comfort. The next is Dr. Ajayi Judith Oshedebami. Dr. Ajayi Judith Oshedebami.
Agbo Ndidi.
Okay.
Agbo Ndidi.
Okay. I'll call her. Judith. Christiana.
Not Judy, don't miss it. It's Judy.
The next is Dr. Agbo Ndidi Faustina. Agbo Ndidi. Okay. The next is Dr. Ajis Safe Oluwaseyi Adiola. So after Dr. Ajis Safe, Prof, we're going to invite another professor, Professor Godwin Egu, to come over.
Thank you.
This is Ajis Safe. Faustina.
Judith has collected. When you go there, just exchange. This is come and snap it.
Ajis Safe. We want to welcome to the podium Professor Godwin Egu. The next person is Dr. Akanimo Goodness Aniebet Abasi. This is Akanimo.
Goodness.
The next is Dr. Akani Sodik Olasheni. The next is Dr. Amami Kashim. The next is Dr. Amazu Adaobi Hebziba. This is Kashim.
Okay.
The next is Dr. Apochi Mariam Joy. The next is Dr. Awodi Vivian Ochanya. I call her VB to the world, my undergraduate project student. The next is Dr. Ayo Oni Abimbola Roslyn.
Baby, let me take a look. Oh Lord, me want all the girls in the whole world. I know what I'm doing is so wrong. But since no man can focus, we definitely don't.
The next is Dr. Babalola Abigail Oluwa Folakemi.
She said, she know me got a woman on me bed. What if I, oh la what if I do? Listen to me quick, so me girlfriend said.
The next is Dr. Bamikole Joshua Ayobami.
Since no man can focus, we definitely don't give a fuck. She said she don't know that I don't fuck. And so what if I do?
The next is Dr. Daniel Precious Ojochegbe.
Like two planets, you're not from the same world. Girl, I am famous. Swear down, I'm a playboy too.
The next is Dr. Ekpega Nora Golden. Now after this, we're going to welcome Professor Mohammed Balarabe to come over the continuation of the wearing of the flag. Thank you, Prof. The next is Dr. Eziani Divine Chinodulu.
Taking it Africa, then me I know the rush, baby. If you want me, catch a rebel, but me say we don't be. Show me a jiggle, let me see. Let me see. And let me see the woman that is with. Yeah. Put a couple $1,000 on your wrist. Mama, they can't touch you. I ain't never see this kind, babe. We do so kind things, make me feel so kind way.
The next is Dr. Famorio Oluwa Shegun Victor.
16 rounds, I be King Kong. Girl, you make us sample you my brand new song. Baby, love. Oh, girl, I wanna be with you, but you know they got enough time for me. I wanna live with you, yeah. I can't see reason why I can't let go. Girl, you know I know, so
The next is Dr. Ikedima Daniel Jacob. The next is Dr. Jibeze Emmanuel Chukwemeka. The next is Dr. Jimo Kauta Oluwa Pelumi.
Looking at she kill the goat.
Looking at she spend money. Something must to kill a man. Sawa, 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 day. Looking at she makes a flight. Agent man, we book the flight. I must do something tonight.
The next is Dr. Joy Ojonugwa.
Let's go somewhere private and finish it. Okay. Looking at she.
The next is Dr. Kumuyi Olua Ayoribe. At this junction, I'm going to invite my co-MC, Dr. Richard Okafor, aka Chancellor, take over from me.
All right, Dr. Idoko S. Idoko. All right, we'll continue as I call on the next person, Dr. Kuye Onyinkosola Precious.
Let's go somewhere private and finish it where we start. Looking at you.
And as she's stepping out, the next person, because of our time, Dr. Liam Joshua Danladi should get ready. Dr. Liam Joshua Danladi.
Only if you do me da da da
The next person is Dr. Medaye Dupin. No. I have to take that again so that I'm not asked to bring a cock. It is Dr. Medaye Dupin Oluwasegun Ayodele. Is ably followed by Dr. Mohammed Bashir Abdullahi. I expect to get more accolade for the SUG president, the outgoing Student Union Government President of University of Abuja. At this junction,
please wait while your transaction is processing. Okay.
All right, at this junction, I want to ask that Professor B.R. Mohammed take his seat as we invite the director of the Veterinary Teaching Hospital, Professor M.M. Onagba, to continue with the search. The next on our list, Dr. Muhammad Alima Idris. Dr. Muhammad Alima Idris. She is coming delectably. And as she comes forward, the next is Dr. Nwafo Ugochukwu Joseph. Dr. Nwafo Ugochukwu Joseph. Next is
talk, I'm not there, yeah. Try what I do if you're not there, fair. My mind they tell me to disappear, yeah. So come on, help me, cause I don't pray, my man, I don't pray. Come on, man, I can't stay for one place, because say, my day. Don't take my pain away from
Nobody like work, but you must hustle if you want job. You know finish, they won't fight us. If them they run, them no fit catch up. Okay. No con they form say you do like us. Me no get the time for the hate and the bad energy. Got my mind on my money. Make you dance like broccoli. Steady green like broccoli. Steady on my grind, oh yeah, what they want telling me. Could deny my fantasy. They want to check if my tap be no wrong. But it rush well, it be much. Now gotta make my tap be the rush. The kind money we touch, yeah. It rush well, it be much. To be hype, everybody be crush. There's no done in we touch.
Please, just a moment, we crave your indulgence. The acting Vice Chancellor is having an interview in a minute, and the handshake is very necessary. So just a minute, and we'll continue with the names.
Today you be loving me, tomorrow you be fighting me. I don't know what you want from me. Don't know. I know that you the pocket.
Thank you, the Vice Chancellor is back to continue with the occasion in our University of Abuja. It is sharp, and we get our results, even though we don't go by happy and way. All right, the next on the list, I'll have, okay, Professor Nakpa is here. Dr. Obeta Peace Chidema. Dr. Obeta is a biological daughter of one of our staff, immediate head of department of the veterinary parasitology and entomology. She's trying to follow the footsteps of her dad. That's why she's walking majestically as not to miss her steps. Thank you, sir. Then the next on the list, Dr. Odudari Esther Bisola. Dr. Odudari Esther Bisola. The next is, of course, at least I'm aware, he was, because now he's a doctor, the deputy class rep of a set, Dr. Ogbe Abdulmalik Adamu. Let me also add that Dr. Ogbe Abdulmalik Adamu is also a biological son of his staff. It was the dad was also a former head of Department of Veterinary Medicine. So we have a lot of our staff that their children are following in their stead. The next is Dr. Oguntono Jeremiah Taiwo. Dr. Oguntono Jeremiah Taiwo And because of time, we have to call and be fast. The next after him is Dr. Ojoka Bentia Ojoago. Dr. Ojoka Benita Ojoago. Dr. Ojoka Benita Ojoago.
If I enter your motor, I could make you to shout.
She's followed by Dr. We are back online. Dr. Okafo Chinaza James. Dr. Okafo Chinaza James. Not Dr. Okafo ROS. Dr. Okafo Chinaza James. Followed by Dr. Okaridia Felicity Osewanne. Dr. Okaridia Felicity Osewanne. She will be followed by Dr. Okonkwo Simeon Chukwudi. Dr. Okonkwo Simeon Chukwudi. Also then Dr. Olanrewaju Victor Olani. Dr. Olanrewaju Victor Olani. Followed by Dr. Onyema Good Success Chinwe. Dr. Onyema Good Success Chinwe. What a beautiful coincidence, because she's going to be followed. She's followed by another Dr. Onyema Rita Chiamaka. Dr. Onyema Rita Chiamaka. Next is Dr. Next is Dr. Oyelami Deborah Oyegoke. Dr. Oyelami Deborah Oyegoke. Followed by Dr. Peter Happiness Egege. Dr. Peter Happiness Egege. I hope I didn't murder that pronunciation. Unfortunately, there's nothing you can do to me at this level. No, say. Followed by Dr. Robert Mercy. Dr. Robert Mercy. Dr. Robert Mercy. I will ask that Professor M.M. Onapa, thank you, sir, for being of assistance. And after now, we invite Professor O.C. Jegede to assist with the search, sir. Professor O.C. Jegede. They will continue as we call Dr. Shitu Abdurrahman Adewale. Dr. Shitu Abdurrahman Adewale. Dr. Dr. Shitu Abdurrahman Adewale, a very diligent student, I may tell you. Then the next is Dr. Stephen Ojochegbe. Dr. Stephen Ojochegbe. Then we have Dr. Suleiman Abdurazak Adebayo. Dr. Suleiman Abdurazak Adebayo. Dr. Suleiman, please, quick. Then the next is Dr. Suleiman. Dr. Uche Daniel Lawrence Dobim is next. Dr. Uche Daniel Lawrence Dobim is next. And then followed by Dr. Umar Aliyu Umar. That's the young man from Bauchi State. Dr. Umar Aliyu Umar. This is Uche. Oreo. Uche, yeah. Then this Umar Aliyu. Next is Dr. Umoru Raphael Alechenu. Dr. Umoru Raphael Alechenu. Dr. Umoru Raphael Alechenu. She was a project, the next person was a project student from my department, student of my HOD. Dr. Otazipe Petrina Divine Ifoma. Dr. Otazipe Petrina Divine Ifoma. As we wound up, we want to call Dr. Yaya Fatimo Kikelomo. Dr. Yaya Fatimo. Followed by Dr. Yaya Fatimo Kikelomo. Some of these graduates are just like some of us on wedding day. After the makeup, you'll be wondering, now here be this, I will not be here, but not them. All right, the next and the last on the list is, but not the least definitely, is no other person than Dr. Yunana Bisubilai Abafras. No wonder his name came last. Dr. Yunana Bisulai Abafras. Ceremony to come up after. All right, thank you. Thank you, SARS. Thank you, Action Mama, the President of the Veterinary Council of Nigeria. Thank you, the Acting Registrar, Veterinary Council of Nigeria. Thank you, the President of the Nigeria Veterinary Medical Association, ably represented by the Financial Secretary. Thank you. If you have the order of program, please, there's a little slight adjustment. Immediately after now, we'll be having a brief remark by the Executive Secretary of the Nigeria University Commission, because of one or two things of exigence. It needs to be somewhere. We'll listen to him. Then after that, we have the white coat ceremony, and then we'll get back to the address by the NVMA president, and then the keynote address. We are just starting. Please stay put and enjoy the program. The Executive Secretary, Nigerian University Commission, Professor Abdullah Yusufu Ribadu. Sir, you're welcome.
The Acting Vice Chancellor, ably represented by the Provost of College of Medical Sciences, the President of the Veterinary Council of Nigeria, the Acting Registrar of the Veterinary Council, the Dean of the Faculty. I will have to observe the protocol already established by the President of the Veterinary Council, the AIG. No. The MC asked me to tell you to settle down, please. So the President of the Council has already established a protocol, and because she has not patented it, I will not be infringing on any copyright, so she will not prosecute me if I say I want to observe the protocol that has been established by her. However, I still want to recognize Dr. Bala Muhammad because of his support to the faculty. You all know, for me, this is homecoming. I just resumed at NUC less than 8 weeks ago. And I still feel like I should come back, at least even if it is once a week, to take some practicals to teach the students how to palpate cows and diagnose pregnancy and do ultrasonography. But time may not allow me. But anytime I get opportunity, I must tell you that I will sneak and come and give you what I know. I want to first of all congratulate the graduates, the staff, the parents. Today is your day. And like the AIG pointed out, it's so coincidental that 11 for 11, 11 February, and you are the 11th set. So it's a very special and unique occasion. So I want to congratulate you, congratulate your parents, and to urge you to be good ambassadors of the faculty, of the university, and of the profession. Wherever you are, remember that you are a veterinarian. And veterinarians are taught to be very versatile. Versatile in the sense that whatever situation you find yourself, you will adapt. Settle down, please. Vets are not known to behave this way, please. Although we know we have also guests from other places, but please, let us be patient. I say that you are versatile. Wherever you find yourself, you will be able to put in your best. In the vet school, there was no time I was trained to be a vice chancellor. But as God will have it, I was able to serve as vice chancellor on 2 different occasions. And today, God has placed the saddle of the whole universities of Nigeria. We have 278 and still counting. So I want to tell you that at the NUC, that's the National Universities Commission, we are doing our best to ensure that we have quality graduates within the university system. And we do this through the routine resource verification and accreditation of programs in the Nigerian university system. I want to announce to you that only last Thursday, the NUC, on behalf of the Nigerian university system, signed a memorandum of understanding with a company in the United States called Daimler. It's a leading artificial intelligence company in the world. And that company is going to give us access. When I say it's going to give us, it's going to give the Nigerian university system, both academic, non-teaching staff, and students, free access to AI tools for 4 years at no cost to anybody. But you need to register as a staff, as a student, when the platform is up and running, we shall communicate to the universities. So this is an announcement I want to make, and I think it's a very significant event in the Nigerian university system. To the faculty, I want to say that only yesterday, I know this event is taking place today. There was a letter requesting for some form of support. I want to tell you that on behalf of the NUC, I've approved the sum of 500,000 naira to the university and to the faculty. Not to the university, to the faculty for this event. And if there is a carryover, it can be carried over to the subsequent event. So with that, I have to take my leave. I have another assignment, a very important national assignment that I have to attend to. So thank you very much, and God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Ribadu. That is the world-class stereogenealogist. Thank you, thank you. Without wasting much time, we'll go to the next item on the program, to be anchored by the Deputy Dean of the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine. That is the white coat ceremony for DVM 4, 5, and 4 students. And to anchor that very quickly, Dr. B.T. Adeyemo, the Deputy Dean, Faculty of Veterinary Medicine. Sir, you're welcome.
Okay.
Thanks, the representative of the acting Vice Chancellor, the Provost, College of Medicine, our dear President, President of the Veterinary Council of Nigeria, Dr. Baju, Registrar, Veterinary Council of Nigeria, permit me to stand on the existing protocols. Hello, students. Please cease noise making. This business is not over yet. Graduates, sit down, take your seat. What has been echoing and re-echoing all over again is the issue of discipline. And we hold this very dearly in this profession. Take your seat, please. The DVM 5 students, please rise. DVM 5 students, rise. And DVM 4, rise. Yes. This represents the 500 and the 600 level class in the faculty. These are our students undergoing clinical training. So today we are inducting them into the white coat class. Look to your left. All of you, look to your left. To your right. Look to your right. And those in front there, look in front of you. You see them? This is what you are going to graduate to become. The next series of training will bring you here. From where you are standing is less than 1 meter. But the distance, I tell you, is by far more than that. So you will repeat after me as we take this oath. Are you ready? Raise your right hand, please. My name is Adeyemo. So when I say my name, you say your own name. I, Adeyemo, wish to declare that I will be honest and dedicated as I pursue my clinical obligations as a clinical student in the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine, University of Abuja. The regulations and expectations required of me in the clinical class must be seriously observed. I will show respect to my seniors, dress honorably, and show empathy to my colleagues with discipline at all times. So help me God.
Thank you, Deputy Dean. DVM 5, DVM 4 and 5, 500 levels today. You are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome to Department of Veterinary Medicine, Department of Veterinary Public Health and Preventive Medicine, Department of Pathology, Veterinary Pathology, Department of Veterinary Surgery. Welcome. I heard your oath, and we shall. Okay. So quickly to the next item is the address by the NVMA President, Dr. Moses Arokoyo, who is ably represented by Dr. Chagbara, the Financial Secretary of the Association. Ma, you're welcome.
The Vice Chancellor, ably represented, the President, Veterinary Council of Nigeria, my own mother, the Chief Veterinary Officer of Nigeria, ably represented by Dr. Inua. Please permit me to stand in the already established protocol because I cannot go on and on in case I might forget or skip anyone. I stand here before you on behalf of my own president, Dr. Moses Arokoyo, who is unavoidably absent. He is presently in Taraba for a national assignment for the Nigerian Veterinary Medical Association. To the graduates, clap for yourself. You are privileged to see all these people before you. And before I go further, I want to specially greet my own lecturers who taught me, who made me who I am today, as little as I am, to stand before them to give this address on behalf of my president. Thank you very much. I want to officially welcome you into the Nigerian Veterinary Medical Association. The Nigerian Veterinary Medical Association is a noble profession. You have been issued a certificate of membership, right? You can check from the 3 documents that were handed over to you. There is a certificate showing that you are now officially a member of the Nigerian Veterinary Medical Association. And it's a lifetime document. It's not a document that you will joke on it, because anywhere you are now a proud veterinary doctor. Not just a doctor, because you can treat all patients. We are unlike the other doctors that treat only one species of animal, but all species of animals. I want to also encourage us to also observe the activities of the Nigerian Veterinary Medical Association, which is the World Veterinary Day, the World Antimicrobial Day, World Rabies Day. This is an assignment that is being given to us as veterinarians to be able to execute our own responsibilities. The high table, please permit me to ask the graduates to stand up. May you please stand up? Because it is always good for us to show appreciation to our own lecturers, our parents, our guidance, to show them that we are well brought up doctors. Please turn to your right. These are our parents, right? Our guidance. Some are our friends. Please, can you bow for once to tell them thank you? Again. Again. Turn to our back. Can we repeat it 3 times? To your right. Oh, this left and my right. Okay, sorry, to your left. Go again 3 times. To your front, please. Repeat it. Lastly, to the high table. All right. Thank you very much. You may please. Sorry. Veterinary profession is a noble profession that anywhere you go, you call yourself a doctor. Say that you are a veterinary doctor. Don't be shy to say you are a veterinary doctor. Because some may think that if you say you are a veterinary doctor, they will call you doctor of dogs, doctor of Jackie, doctor of Kaza. Don't be shy because you are a doctor of all species. Okay? The Nigerian Veterinary Medical Association is always there for you, to protect the interest of all its members. Try to recognize yourself anywhere you go in a particular state. For example, you are going for your youth service. Whichever state you were posted to, you can go and recognize the presence of the Nigerian Veterinary Medical Association, because each state chapter has their own chapter of association. So please try to recognize with them, because they will be the one to stand for you, okay? So on behalf of all the veterinary doctors in Nigeria and beyond, we congratulate you. My own president is sending his own congratulations. Congratulations, congratulations, and thank you.
Thank you, the president of the NVMA. Please a round of applause for her, represented by Dr. Lydia Chagwa. And now to the keynote of today, one of the key programs in this wonderful induction, and it's the keynote address by the senior special assistant to the president on livestock development, Honorable Idris Abiola Ajimobi, ably represented by Professor Della Kala.
To be the best, number one and nothing else. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, though I believe. I know I can count on me. So stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up. For the champions, for the champions, stand up. For the champions, for the champions, stand up.
Thank you.
Stand up.
Thank you. Thank you.
Champions, for the champions.
Uni Abuja. Hello. Yakubu Gowon University. Hello. Hello. Set of 23, 24, hello. The newest doctors, veterinary doctors in Abuja, hello. Thank you. The Vice Chancellor of this great university, Professor Patricia Mankolar, who is ably represented here by Professor Titus, who is also the Provost of School of Medical Sciences.
You will permit me to breach the protocol, but for the joy of today, I will mention a few other people. The Dean of the Faculty, Professor Simon NMM, the President of the Nigerian Veterinary Council, and my dear sister AIG Aisha Baju MNI, the special guests of honor for today's occasion, which are two in number, distinguished Honorable Idi Mukhtar, who is the Honorable Minister for Livestock Development, and the distinguished Senator Sabi Abdullahi, who is also the Minister for States for Agriculture and Food Security. Distinguished parents of these very proud graduates, let me have your attention. This part of the event is as important as the ones that have taken place, and if it is not important, if I don't have your total attention, I will not proceed. I would rather have your total undivided attention, because this is a charge from the nation's #1 citizen through his senior special assistant, and we must, as distinguished Nigerians, pay attention to it. I stand here on behalf of the senior special assistant to Mr. President, Honorable Idris Abiola Ajimobi, who sends his warmest congratulations and best wishes to you all. Please, can we have silence in the hall? Can the MC instruct that, serving of food should stop at this moment?
Please, can we please maintain decorum? This is the keynote address by his very distinguished fellow. Let's be mindful also that the acting Vice Chancellor is seated, and please let's respect the high table. Please, can all serving of food stop at this stage and continue later? Thank you.
Thank you. I stand here on behalf of Honorable Idris Abiola Ajimobi, who is the Senior Special Assistant to Mr. President on Livestock Development, to bring first, his congratulations to the graduates of 23-24, and, to tell you that you are coming at the right time for our national development. He has asked me to present this keynote, which is titled Veterinary Education, Promoting One Health and Sustainable Development Goals. To begin with, this is very timely for our nation. We are at a crossroad when we need to unlock the gold mine that is in the livestock sector, and to make it available, to our citizenry, making very huge contribution both to the economy, providing employment, and making sure that, our citizens have safe, nutritious food from animal sources. This is very critical. And your role, can never be underscored, particularly if we reflect back in the recent few years that we have passed through the issues of Ebola, we've passed through the case of COVID and the avian influenzas. And this is where, you need to have a multidisciplinary approach, to handling these issues that are there. To point it very clearly, as veterinarians, you are at the front line of defending public health and biosecurity. This is very critical to your role as now that you are graduates, now you have been given the charter, and we would want to encourage you to take this very seriously. But to link up your professional calling with the SDGs, with 17 in number, is for you to understand very clearly that saying no to hunger is your responsibility, because for us to have, food of high nutritive quality, it must come from animal sources, whether in the form of milk, eggs, or in the form of beef or other products, that are there. You see, this would help us also say no to poverty, which is the SDG number 1, say no to hunger. And SDG number 3 is particularly very critical to you in the sense that, good health and well-being, which extends beyond human health in your own case, to encompass all animal welfare, environmental stewardship, and health of other people, as well as they are directly tied to your own responsibility. So I would want you to take this very seriously. It is very heartwarming to note that, the veterinary profession has promoted gender equity, and here we have, very highly skilled professionals, representing the profession in very high places. And I'm very pleased, to see that, we have both the he's and the she's, graduating today. SDG number 6, talks about clean water and sanitation, decent work and economic growth, SDG number 8, and SDG number 6, number 12, talks about responsible production, and in our own case, responsible production to make sure that we have very limited, use of antimicrobials, without, prescription. This is a task that must be addressed in our national life, because huge quackery is going on in our nation. And we want, you as our food soldiers, we want you, the ones that are graduating today, to take up this responsibility and empower yourself and move on and practice very strongly. SDG number 17, it talks about partnering to achieve all the SDGs. So you have one way or the other that you can be putting in, you can put in your hands into here. Let me say that the veterinary practice in Nigeria is evolving and is facing unprecedented challenges, from the challenges of zoonotic disease to outbreaks of climate, challenges of zoonotics, outbreak of such diseases, huge issues that is surrounding climate change, and other issues that is surrounding, food insecurity, and human insecurity. And that is why, this is a point of concern. And the administration of His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, is committed to strengthening the livestock industry. You have heard much earlier on that the livestock ministry has come to stay. The the Presidential Livestock Implementation Reform Committee is here, to also help to boost, this agricultural evolution in the animal agriculture. Without recognizing veterinary professionals would be a disservice, to these reforms that Mr. President wants to embark on. Therefore, you are coming at a critical point. I wouldn't want to tell you that you must look for a white-collar job, because with the skills that you have been empowered on, if you improve on them and you continue with the trade skills that are supposed to be there, then you can be employers of labor rather than job seekers. Nigeria is faced with huge, unemployment figures. But let me tell you, you are job creators and not job seekers. Go with the confidence of what you have been taught to build on some few of these traits. While I would want to congratulate you, I would want to encourage you to know that learning is a continuous process. And as you continuously learn, take your mentors very seriously, because you can't buy their experiences. And the processes that comes with major character development, such as compassion, empathy, integrity. These are the things that will link you up with your clients. For any of you who will not take integrity as a trait, this is what over time you have been given. Soft skills like timekeeping should be your hallmark. After all, we are in a profession that respects time. I want to imagine that if you don't observe your animals on heat, you can't get your inseminations correctly. So it is a timed profession. And if it is a timed profession, it means that you also in your own life and in discipline must observe times. Let me say that within yourselves, you must develop a sense of community. You must have a way of, developing the collegiality and the camaraderie that is expected. Here, I see businesses coming up and springing up together. We would want to congratulate your parents who have toiled through this period to see you into the kind of citizens we want to see you. And because of you are representing this particular university, I would want to encourage you most strongly that be excellent ambassadors of the Yakubu Gowon University, Abuja. Be excellent ambassadors of this university and make sure that, you contribute very strongly to the alumni of this great university. I cannot thank your teachers enough, who had taken time, to train you into the kind of people that we want you to be. But let me tell you, adventure begins now. The life begins now. You are versatile, and therefore you can make it. You can make it. You can make Nigeria great. You can make Nigeria great. Let me congratulate you once again on this well-deserved achievement. As you wear your white coat, for those who are coming into the clinicals, let me tell you, wear it with pride, but with some sense of humility to learn and continually learn and ask all the right questions so that, you grow into the kind of people we want you to be. Let me say in closing that Honorable Idris Ajimobi, is on another very serious national assignment, and he has asked me to felicitate with you and to bring his warmest greetings to the faculty that has so proudly produced these lovely, lovely, lovely graduates that will make Nigeria proud. God bless Nigeria, God bless the veterinary profession, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria and Yakubu Gowon University. Thank you.
Now it's just who wants it most. It's just like
a round of applause. A round of applause. Standing ovation, if you ask me, for the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Livestock Development, Honorable Idris Abiola Jimobi, represented by Professor Della Hala. Thank you, Honorable SSC. Thank you. We want to go to a very key item for today's occasion, and it is the presentation of awards. We will be presenting some awards to the graduates, some to eminent personalities that have been of immense help to the faculty, and then we'll also give some to people that have offered selfless services in one way or the other. Before we go on to that, may I quickly recognize the presence of Dr. Ruben Joel. Dr. Ruben Joel. Sir, if you're around, please, you are to be invited to the high table. Ushers, please bring him to the high table. He is the manager in charge of Golden Fingers Farm and Ranches, one of the places that trained. You can see the students already applauding. The farm served us well in the clinical training of our students. Also present is a representative of the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine Alumni Association, represented by Dr. Adama Ezewon. No, she's somewhere there. You're welcome. When the time comes, they will be given opportunity to make their presentation. So it is presentation of awards. Awards. We will be calling out the best graduating student for each department. Best graduating student for each department. And after that, we'll go to the best, overall best graduating student. Then we move to another category of awards. That is for those who have supported the faculty in one way or the other. And again, to those who have rendered selfless services to the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine, University of Abuja. All right? Is it arranged? Okay. All right. So I want to, with the permission of the Vice Chancellor, want to ask her that to help us with some of these awards, to present, I'm presenting some of these awards. So when you are called, please you come from that side to meet the Vice Chancellor for this category of award, and then we'll go in that order. Ladies and gentlemen, may I also add brothers and sisters, daddies and mommies. On this category of award, the best graduating student in the Department of Veterinary Anatomy 2023-2024 academic session, no other person than Dr. Ajayi Judith Osedebame.
I'm at a point in life, if you understand me or not, misunderstand me or not, me, I'm okay. I'm okay. And if you think I'm wrong or not, long as it's what I want, me, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Maybe I'll ask you, ma, don't go far. Don't go far. The best graduating student in the Department of Veterinary Physiology and Biochemistry 2023-2024 academic session, again, Dr. Ajayi Judith Osedebame. For the award of the best graduating student in the Department of Veterinary Microbiology 2023-2024 academic session, Dr. Robert Mercy. Dr. Robert Mercy. Some people already asking if it's just a women affair. We agree. We are not quarreling. And after now, and the Vice Chancellor will also help us with this before I call on the next person that will help us with the next set of awards. For the best graduating student in the Department of Veterinary Pharmacology and Toxicology, Dr. Adeoke Adebayo Ebenezer. So the men are coming up now. The men are coming up. You can take count, sir. Sir. Okay, to help us with the presentation of the next award is the Honorable Minister of Livestock Development, Alhaji Idi Mukhtar, ably represented by Dr. Musa Mohammed Inua. Dr. Musa Mohammed Inua, the representative of the Honorable Minister, will help us with the presentation of the next category of award. The next, the best graduating student. I need an usher, please. Usher, make una know the staff for road again. No be only road on a day. Please come here, all right? Okay, the best graduating student in the Department of Animal Health and Production, 2023-2024 academic session, Dr. Ajishafe Oluwaseyi
Isn't it
Adiola.
crazy how you can have all the success in the world and still feel alone?
That's the best graduate student in animal health and production. The best graduating student, Department of Veterinary Parasitology and Entomology. Department of Veterinary Parasitology and Entomology, Dr. Adeoke Adebayo Ebenezer. Again. The best graduating student, I want to believe that's your dad. Must be a very proud father today. Because, sir, please don't go back. The best graduating student in the Department of Veterinary Pathology, Dr. Adeoke Adebayo Ebenezer.
And at the same time, me a day I control the most stand out, calm down, you go take fine like fine wine, don't decline. Say goodbye, see, extraordinary things. Show me love, I go show you more.
Please, you can go. The best graduating student in the Department of Veterinary Theriogenology. I believe in the Department of Theriogenology. We shouldn't make that mistake. I learned is a tie. We have two of them. And the first, Dr. Akpochi Miriam Joy. Okay, guys, you went to sleep while the ladies were working. Normal. My co-MC said it's normal. That's Dr. Akpochi. And the second person from the Department of Theriogenology, they had a tie, is none other than Dr. Otazipe Petrina Divine Ifoma.
I enter from Abuja to Kwakwalata.
Okay.
Only Motaka Sufesi, I want I know fit for some if it don't pass my power. I roll up a shawarma, I get for Kwakwalata. I enter from Abuja to Kwakwalata. Only Motaka Sufesi, I want.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Honorable Minister, sir. Please, you may take your seat. And to help us with the next set of awards is the representative of the Comptroller General of the Nigeria Quarantine Services, April represented by Dr. Emeka Asiegu. Thank you, sir. Please be upstanding as we call the next set of awardees. The best graduating student in the Department of Veterinary Medicine. Please, the management of University of Abuja, I hope the dean will not give me query on this. Please take note that there is a Department of Veterinary Medicine in the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine. Please take note. Don't confuse us to be one. We know be one, we be many. So the best graduating student in the Department of Veterinary Medicine 2023-2024 academic session, Dr. Adedeji Damilola Adeshola. Adedeji. The ladies again.
Don't sleep. Okay. Wake up. Collect your money. Sleep. Wake up. Collect your money. Wake up.
The song is in tandem. Please, they are reminding us that some of these awardees have money attached to the award. So they say, don't sleep. Wake up, oh. There's money to collect. Dr. Adedeji Damola Adeshola. And then the best graduating student in the department, sir, please. The best graduating student in the Department of Veterinary Public Health and Preventive Medicine. Again, Dr. Adeoke Adebayo Ebenezer. I will hand over to my co-MC. I call him the Vice Chancellor University of Abuja, but he is my estate chairman and my friend, Dr. Idoko, to continue.
Thank you very much, the Chancellor, sir. To present the next categories of award, I want to invite Professor Cornelius Jegede to please come over. So this award is for the best graduating student in the Department of Veterinary Surgery. And the Surgeon General of University of Abuja for this year is Dr. Adeoke Adebayo Ebenezer.
Boys, Kawakazi or the Kesher level.
All right, thank you very much. The next is the best. The next is the best graduating student in veterinary clinics. The award goes to Dr. Ajisafe Oluwaseyi Adeola.
It's the remix, yeah. The remix, yeah.
So fly.
Akon, P Square, Mr. Maybe, convict music. First of all, you're the type of woman that stays on my mind. Walk down the street, every guy wanna jump on your behind.
The next is the best graduating student in clinical conference. Every veterinarian is expected to make presentation of cases that he has attended to in the clinics. So all of us as a vet, we've gone through that particular training, both first and second semester. So that particular student who distinguished him or herself is no other person than Dr. Kuye Oyekansola Precious.
All of my guys on the game, they say me everybody animal. Who be that girl with the shake and keep it for back? Whether they keep it a real or fake, I bet just say back come. How you go send me money, then I spend the money, then you can't take back You know, see, but it's the young guy, the rock I bet. You will be area boy, they do my things.
All right.
Okay. Somebody bad, somebody wicked. I go do my best to make all of you vex. Don't come multiple my set, I don't intercept. I can put together for recession. You want get keep, put a big jump fence. Ozeba, 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 Ozeba.
For this next award, I have the privilege on behalf of the Dean to explain that, in fact, when we are trying to get the best graduating student, overall best graduating student, there was a time we had to sit in the Dean's office, check through all the CGPAs, the GPAs from 100 level, because it was really a tough one. Unfortunately or fortunately in the university system, the best is always known by the CGPA. The best is always known by the CGPA. We had a student with a CGPA of 4.64, and the closest to that is 4.63. Unfortunately, no matter what you do, that's why for those of us coming up, please do your best to make sure that you don't drop along the line. Permit me to listen to our beautiful and delectable princess of the faculty and queen and the faculty ceremonial committee president chairperson. She also said, should I say, and I quote, okay, and I garnish him to say that is the reason why some of you may be surprised that what happened. Why is this? Why is that? It's just because of the CGPA, and we have to abide by that. And to help us to present the award of the overall best graduating student of the faculty 2023-2024, the representative of the Chief Veterinary Officer of Nigeria, Dr. Michel Alao, if I'm correct, representing Dr. Vakuru. Correct. Thank you, sir. He will be making the award to the overall best graduating student 2023-2024. And no other person other than Dr. Ajishafe Oluwaseyi Adiola. Stand up for the champion. Stand up for the champion. Stand up for the champion. Yes.
Are you ready to celebrate you? Celebrate you.
All right. Is it to ask her to wait as the All right, this is the award of Professor Bello Mohammed Agaye Prize for the Best Graduating Student, for the overall Best Graduating Student 2023-2024. On behalf of the Nigerian Veterinary Medical Association, the Professor Bello Mohammed Agaye Prize for the overall Best Graduating Student, again, Dr. Ajishafe Oluwaseyi Adiola, the CVU exam.
Are you ready to celebrate?
Please wait, ma. I want to call the president of the Nigerian Veterinary Association, FCT chapter, to the chairperson of the Nigerian Veterinary Medical Association, FCT chapter, Dr. Chi Najuel Job. No, this confusion. Sorry, ma, if I didn't get your name correctly, I can assure you that I'll correct it, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Good day, everybody present. I want to first of all recognize everybody sitting on this high table. I may not follow the protocol the way it is, but I've chosen to stand on the existing protocol. But I may not do well if I don't recognize my madam, Ma. I recognize you especially, Ma. Yes, Ma. I am glad to stand here today. The last time we had this oath taking, the Nigeria Veterinary Medical Association, FCT chapter, decided to reward the best graduating student. And that time, it was still a lady that was the best graduating student. And I'm glad today again, a lady is the best graduating student. Please give it up for the ladies in the house. That shout, I didn't feel you. It's not a coincidence. As the chairperson of the Nigeria Veterinary Medical Association FCT chapter, and I'm a lady too. The chapter is rewarding the best graduating student. And we're doing this to encourage others. Those of you in 600 level, work hard. Because from what I'm going to present to the person today, you see that it has increased. The last time we gave the best graduating student the sum of 30,000 naira. But today, the best graduating student is going to receive 50,000 naira. Please give it up. So my dear doctor, where is she? You meet me and you give me your account number and I will transfer the sum of 50,000 naira to you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, the chairperson, NVMA FCT chapter. Hello. All right, quickly. Well, the next award will be the Outlier Leadership Award. And to present that award, we're going to call the CEO of Farmalat, Dr. Femi Kayode. Can you come over to present the awards to the Outlier Leadership Awardee for this particular year?
All right, a pleasant afternoon, everyone. I want to also establish the protocol. The Vice President, ably represented by the Provost, the President of the Veterinary Council, I will be back to her in a bit, the Acting Registrar, the Chief Veterinary Officer of Nigeria, also ably represented, and of course, every member of the high table. There are two things I want to do. First, I want to pray for the people who are graduating today, that may you find a mother like mine. I want to openly acknowledge the President of the Veterinary Council, who has single-handedly been somebody who have provided her shoulder for young vets like us to lean on. We are standing a bit tall today because she selflessly gave her shoulder for us to lean on. And my prayer for you graduating today is that you will find a senior vet who will be comfortable and secure enough for you to stay on their shoulder and rise. And I know the future from there forth will be brighter. Now, Farmalat started this Outlier Award 3 years ago. We awarded a certain Dr. Nancy Enyotu in Michael Okpara University. Dr. Nancy, fortunately for us, is a big woman now in Farmalat. She's leading one of our distribution center. She's one of our top executives in Farmalat, and she's doing amazing. We also have another outlier here, Dr. Zainab, who was an outlier in Maiduguri. And single-handedly, she went to Borno State, took over the entire show with our Egg of Hope project, liaised with the government of the state, and donated 10,000 eggs to 10,000 children. All our outlier has been phenomenal. So far, we have 22 outliers from all the universities. And who are the people we call outlier? Those are the people we refer to. They are not the brainy people. I saw you clap for Adegoke. So while we appreciate the brainy people, we also know that in the real world, some people have just sheer courage. Right. Where books will fail you, sometimes courage can take you further. So we look forward to people who dare the impossible. So when they come into Farmalat for a 1-month internship, where's Dr. Victor? Oh, look at him. So what we do in Farmalat is that we take you as a vet and we place you in different spots. We put you in sales, we put you in research, we put you even in photography. We test you in communication just to stretch the limit of your human mind. And trust me, whoever emerges to work with us are superstar. Aren't you proud of Dr. Zainab? All right, so again, we have one of your own also, Dr. Eugenia. Right. Thank you, thank you. One of Dr. Eugenia's article went to Rome, and FAO took a 360-degree turn because of what she did. Right. Isn't that courage? Fantastic. So today we have 4 people. What we do is that you nominate. We pick the highest 4. I have the list of the 4, but just one person will be going home with the outlier award. And it comes with a sum of 100,000 naira, 1-month internship with us, paid internship, of course, and then also the opportunity to be a rock star. Right. So before I go into the announcement, I also want to say that we're announcing something special, and I think this is going to be important to the academic sector. We have our distribution center across the entire country. We are going to be scaling into one African country by the last quarter of this year. So our reach will very soon be across the African continent. But what we notice is that the cost of import is skyrocketing. The last import we did of a 40-foot container, we bought the material for 10 naira, the custom duty, and thank God an immigration officer is here, the custom duty and the clearing cost was 30 naira. So it means that we are paying 3 times more than the cost of buying the product. So what we want to do beginning from today is to start innovating our local product. And what we will do, we will look for the best mind in our university. You have done an excellent research. We have the resources to go to produce it into a product in the market and also sell. So you give us your idea. We will IP it for you. We will pick up the idea. We will turn it into a product. We will sell. And for every sale we make of that product, we pay you royalty. So it's time to get rich with Farmalat. Would that be a nice idea? So we are going to be bridging the gap between our institution, research institutions, and then the market. The modalities of that will be echoed out immediately after this event. So back to the outlier. We have 4 people on our list, 4 people. And if I mention your name, please stand up. Your class nominated you to be one of the 4 that we have chosen. Just a moment, I want to get out the list, please. Just a moment, I'm almost done. Just a moment, please. All right, so I think the first name we're going to be calling, your class nominated you in the person of, no, I got the list here. I sent it to you. Yes. All right, the first person, Lawrence D. Uche. You got one of the highest votes. So can you stand up? Fantastic. We have also Oguntona Jeremiah Taiwo. You got another vote. We have Ogbe Abdul Malik Adamu. You also got a good vote. And we have Okonkwo Simon Chukudi. Okonkwo Simon Chukudi. I need to confirm that those are the people you guys voted for. Are they the nominees? Those are the highest nominees. So what we do in Farmalat is now to interview these people. Who talks that we believe? And who do we find the trait of somebody who walks the talk, who can make things happen? I'm happy to also invite the president of the council, to help us present the Outlier Award to the winner. And the winner of the 2025 Abuja 11th Otekin Award goes to Dr. Abdul Malik.
Number one, nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently.
Congratulations, Doctor.
I have vision, oh, I believe. I know I can count on me. So stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up. Here we go, it's getting close. Now
Please, 1 minute. The father is coming to join. The father is a proud professor. Is a proud professor in our faculty, Professor Adamogbe, to join his son to felicitate. You can see he's smiling sheepishly, as he used to say, but there is a smile of joy and of happiness. Congratulations, Dr. Abdul Malik Ogbe, Outlier 2025, Faculty of Veterinary Medicine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As we continue with the program, because of our time, we'll be rushing. Please permit us. We're just going to call this. All right, the AVMS are learned to have awards for some of your students. Please hold on. You are going to call out their names and they will see you to collect them, please, because of time. Let's get a mic for him to do that. While he's getting ready, please take note of the following. Some of these awards, we have cash awards attached to some of these awards. So for the best graduating student, the Dr. Ogene Karu Ogene Award for the best graduating student, the sum of 50,000 naira. Please, you do to collect it later. We have the best student in clinical conference, instituted by Dr. Bala Mohammed, the sum of 50,000 to the best student in clinical conference. You collect that also from the office of the dean. All these that I'm calling, please make sure you see the dean to collect your cash awards. Dr. Aboyewa Edukogu, best student in public health, the sum of 50,000. And then the joint best graduating student in Department of Thyrogeneology, 50,000 each. Please see the dean. We have Dr. Philip Okwada's award for the best graduate in veterinary medicine. Also see the dean for that. And we have Professor Sharabutu Garba, the award for the best graduating student in physiology and biochemistry, and then the best graduating student in microbiology. The sum of 50,000. Also, you see the dean. Then we also have the faculty, an award instituted by the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine Alumni Association. I learned that one of them is here to make their presentation. Dr. Ada Oma Ezenwo. Please, where are you, ma? Quickly. Are you close by to give this award also to the best, overall best graduating student? Okay, the award for the best graduating student Department of Thyrogeneology was instituted by the department in collaboration with Vet World. In collaboration with Vet World. So please, let's take note of that. Is Dr. Adama around? All right, AVMS, quickly just call out the name and they see you to collect the award.
Good afternoon, everyone. So the first name on the list, Benita Ojoka for FBM George, Abdul Malik Ibrahim Adeza, who served as the FinSec, the SLA clerk, the SLA chief whip of AVMS. Abdul Salam H. Jide, who served as the AVMS ECOM treasurer. Ikedima Daniel as the AVMS dinner chairman. Joshua Bamikole, who served as the faculty football coach. Vivian Awodi, who served as the ELCOM SecGen. Apochi Miriam Joy, who served as AVMS Vet Week chairlady. Medaye Dukpin Shegun, who served as the class rep. Bashir Abdullahi Muhammad, who served as the AVMS SLA clerk. Simeon Okonkwo Chukudi, who served as the AVMS FinSec, ELCOM SecGen of the Association of Veterinary Medicine. Oh. Kuye Ikosola Precious, who served as AVMS Vice President, AVMS SLA Deputy Speaker, AVMS DO Welfare, SA to the AVMS President of Academics. Utazi Pei Petrina Divine Ifyoma, who served as the AVMS Vice President, AVMS DO Welfare, AVMS World Rabies Day 2024 Chairlady, founder of Plug Events. Olarewaju Victor Olaniyi, for a dedicated service as the AVMS Sport Director, ELCOM FISEC, Faculty Captain. Wow. Ogwe Abdulmalik Adamu, who served as the AVMS SLA Speaker, Deputy Speaker, and Assistant Class Rep. Jeremiah Taiwo Ogutona, who served as the AVMS SLA Clerk, ELCOM member of the AVMS. And last but not the least, Daniel Precious, who served as the ELCOM chairman of the Association of Veterinary Medical Students of University of Abuja. Thank you very much.
Thank you, VMS. And to round up this session, quickly, we have Dr. Adalma Izewu to give the award on behalf of the Faculty Alumni Association. And after, for the best graduating, overall best graduating student, the president of the Veterinary Council of Nigeria has one or two things also to present. That is AIG, Dr. Aisha Abubakar Baraju. She will come on after Dr. Adalma.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. The President of the Veterinary Council of Nigeria, I humbly seek permission to stand up all existing protocol. My name is Dr. Adalma Priska Ezinwo, and it's a lot of nostalgia for me to say that I was one of the first sets of students to be graduated from the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine, University of Abuja. Wow, this is 11 years, and it's amazing to be here. Today, I represent the alumni of this noble faculty. We have come to recognize that there is strength in collaboration. I am really excited to see all of you today to announce to you that there is an alumni, and we can't wait to have you. Together, we will make a better impact. Together, we will make a better change. And so, to introduce ourselves to you, we want to identify with the best, overall best graduating students. Not because each and every one of you have not done very well. We know what it takes to be here. And on that note, I want to encourage you to please put a round of applause for yourselves for making it so far. Well done. So I'm here with my colleagues, the assistant editor and our assistant editor-in-chief as well. And so we'll be making the presentation of just a token of 60,000 naira to the best, overall best graduating student. And I'm really excited that it's a lady. Apologies to the guys. So please, let's go ahead. Let's have her, please. The overall best graduating student. Please put your hands together for her. Thank you. Yeah. No. So, on behalf of the alumni of this noble faculty, we are very proud of you. Remember your sleepless nights. We identify and empathize with you, and we want to encourage you. This is just the beginning. Remember the oath you have taken today, and we hope to see you and your colleagues in high places. Congratulations, Doctor. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Doma. The President of the Council, AIG Dr. Abubakar Baju. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much once again. I just want to make a little remark. Usually, when I go for oath taking, I have a little token for the best all-round student. If you remember last year, it was the son of late Professor Ajogi that turned out to be the best all-round student. And coincidentally, his father was my supervisor when I was in Zaria during my DVM projects. Now, about the ladies. I'm so super proud of all of you. Everywhere I've been to as the president of council, I'm not being biased, I'm not being gender biased to the gentlemen. But I want to say that the girls have been doing wonderfully well. Most of the universities I've been to in my tenure as president of council in the last 5 years, I have seen the impact that the girls are making. All-round student. I've been to UI where I saw one girl receiving 11 prizes all at once. Now, but my major issue is what have we been doing with all these girls that have been best. And I was just talking to Lydia by my side. You know, we have FEVAN, the Female Veterinary Association of Nigeria. And I think we need to focus very seriously on mentorship for our young female veterinarians. We have them all the best round, best in this, best in that, and then as the years goes by, we look for them and we don't see them in strategic position. So we have to be intentional about guiding them and the steps they take in life. Having said that, I want to congratulate all of you again, and also usually in my little token, I always give a token of 100,000 to the best of all-round students. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Sorry, quickly to present the next award, we're going to invite the Dean of the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine, Professor Simon N.M., to come forward to make this presentation. And this award goes to the keynote speaker for this particular August event, Honorable Idris Abiola Ajimobi, ably represented by Professor Dame Okala. Please, a round of applause for him. Thank you very much, sir. The next award is to again, my able dean. The next is the Achievers Award. This special award is presented to Dr. Kayode Femi in recognition of your contributions to the development of veterinary profession in Nigeria. Dr. Femi Kayode, can you come over, please?
I thought the Outliers and Co. would be very happy to clap for Dr. Femi. It's not easy. It's the Achievers Award. Achievers Award for your contribution to the veterinary profession in Nigeria. Okay. Then this is Award of Diligence to one of our deserving staff in the faculty. Award of Diligence in recognition of his dedication and selfless services to the faculty. No other person. Sometimes we are forced to put X, but then we stop. We still call him, he's still the faculty officer, Mr. Michael Chibweze Okeke. Award of Diligence for your dedication and selfless services to the faculty. FO, if you like, you go to Senate, we'll call you back until they finish our assessment before we release you to go to Senate. And this award, also to be presented by the Dean, is a developmental award. The developmental award in recognition of his excellent contribution to the advancement of the faculty. His excellent contribution to the advancement of the faculty, even though he is unavoidably absent, but we'll still recognize him. The Minister of State for Agriculture and Food Security. We want to quickly crave the indulgence of Dr. Bala Mohammed to please receive this on his behalf. Honorable Dr. Aliyu S. Abdullahi. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Please, I want to invite the Director, Veterinary Teaching Hospital, University of Abuja, Professor Michael Onakpa, to come over for the next presentation. And the next award is a certificate of recognition presented to Dr. Abubakar Muhammad Bala, the CEO of Blue Blood Veterinary Limited, for your contributions to the training of the clinical students of the faculty. Dr. Balak, this special award goes to you. So sometimes we go, part of the training is ambulatory services and outstation. So Blue Blood is one of those outstations where our veterinary students go and then learn detailed clinical services, especially in small animal, in large animal, and even in avian practice. Thank you very much, Dr. Bala Mohammed, for all you do for us. The next category is Certificate of Recognition, presented to Dr. Akwedel Yila, the CEO of Immunity Veterinary Clinic, for your contributions towards the training of the clinical students of the faculty. Dr. Yila, is he around? I want to invite Dr. Damdam to help us receive this award on behalf of Dr. Yila. Thank you very much, sir. The next is certificate of recognition presented to Dr. Chinasa Chukwueze, the CEO of Vetlane Animal Healthcare Limited, for the same category of award for the immense contribution to the training of our clinical students. Want to call Dr. Elmon Monday to come over to receive on behalf of Dr. Chukwueze. Okay. What's her name again? His representative is here. Dr. Fortune will receive this award on his behalf. She's the staff of that particular hospital. Thank you. Thank you very much, my director. Next, we want to invite the director of the General Studies, Dr. Mohammed Balarebe, to come over to present the next category of award. Just 3 of them, so we're rushing them. Dr. Balarebe. Sorry, Professor Balarebe. My apologies, my sincere apologies. Professor Mohammed Balarebe, the Director, General Studies. I don't want to receive query. Thanks, sir. So the next award is presented in recognition of the immense services presented towards the training of our clinical students, and it goes to Dr. Ruben Joel, the CEO of Golden Finger Farms and Ranches. Dr. Ruben Joel. Is he here? All right. Thank you very much for all you do for our clinical students. The next is to Dr. Hajara A. Mohammed, Gwagwalada Abato, for the contribution towards the training of our clinical students also. They play a very important role in in food hygiene, in milk hygiene for most of our public health clinics. Dr. Hajara A. Mohammed, is she here? If not, I will invite Dr. Nuhu Sani to come over to receive this award on her behalf. Dr. Nuhu Sani, you collect this award on behalf of Dr. Hajara A. Mohammed. Thank you very much. And the last certificate of recognition goes to Dr. Baduru Abubakar, National Children's Park and Zoo, for your contribution towards the training of our clinical students. Dr. Baduru Abubakar, or the representative. Again, I will invite Dr. Nuhu to collect this award on our behalf. Dr. Nuhu is receiving this award because he's the clinic coordinator, immediate past clinic coordinator. Apologies. Thank you very much. That's all.
All right, quickly, we are coming towards the end of the program. We just have like 2 items to go, and then it will be item 777 inside and outside. We want to want to take the toast to the newest inductees. Let's share these cups. Let's get our wine ready. The ushers, the kitchen people, please help us. We want to make a toast to these to the newest doctors in town. And to help us to anchor that is none other than Professor M.G. Akonde. Professor M.G. Akonde from the Department of Veterinary Pharmacology and Toxicology. You did so well yesterday, ma, and we are bringing you back again to give us that touch. So please, can we have the cups distributed? Let's get our wines ready to make a toast on behalf of the graduates.
Good afternoon. The Acting Vice Chancellor, in absentia, Professor Patricia Mankola, ably represented by the Provost of the College of Health Sciences, in the person of Professor Titus Ibekwe, the President of the Veterinary Council of Nigeria, Dr. Aisha Tubaju, the Acting Registrar of the Veterinary Council of Nigeria, in person of Dr. Dotun Fadipe, the representative of the Honorable Minister of Agriculture, the representative of the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Livestock Development, all the distinguished members of the High Table, as well as the newly inducted veterinary doctors today, as well as the 500 and 600 level students who participated in the white coat ceremony, the proud parents of the newly inducted doctors, well-wishers, guests, students, and even the staff of the great University of Abuja. Ladies and gentlemen, today is a day of joy, it's a day of rejoicing, and we're going to toast to long life, to prosperity, to uncommon achievements, to landmark success, and also to the continued progress of the veterinary profession in Nigeria. According to Will Rogers, the best doctor in the world is the veterinary doctor. And why is that? His patients cannot talk, but he just has to know what is wrong with them. I want to say apologies to the Provost of the College of Health Sciences, who is representing our Acting Vice Chancellor today. You know, for the medical doctors, their patients can talk. But for us veterinary doctors, our patients cannot talk. But we have to know what is wrong with them. We have to diagnose what is wrong with them. Okay, so do we have our wines distributed to us? Because we're going to toast to the peace, to the progress, to everlasting joy. Our university, our great University of Abuja, is in a new era now. And I'm also proud to associate with the acting Vice Chancellor, our brand new acting Vice Chancellor, Professor Patricia Mankola, who is a woman. Today we are celebrating women. Men, please don't be envious of us, okay? Now I'm to deliver these toasts and I don't even have my own cup of wine. Hello? All right, okay. Thank you very much, my dean. Thank you. Sorry, I forgot to mention my dean. You know, I'm also training myself in this protocol, in this act of saying the protocols correctly. So I also want to appreciate the presence of my dean. I want to recognize his presence, Professor Simon Ikechukwu NM. All right, so shall we rise to toast to long life? Can I ask us, respectfully, to rise, yes, and with all joy. Today is a day of rejoicing. It's a day of rewards. It's a day of landmark recognition of excellence by our newly inducted doctors who are going into the world to exercise dominion and to be worthy ambassadors of the veterinary profession, not only in Nigeria, but all around the world. So we're going to hold our glasses or our cups to toast to the continued advancement of the veterinary profession, not only in Nigeria, but the rest of the world. We are also toasting to outstanding success, amazing discoveries, uncommon accomplishments for our newly inducted veterinary doctors, and also to the peace, to the progress, and to the advancement of the University of Abuja, as well as the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine. Okay, so we're going to say 3 gbosas, and after the third gbosa, you're going to toast with the person next to you. Let's start. Gbosa, gbosa, gbosa. So you toast with the next person. DJ, it's a time to celebrate. Today is a day of joy, a day of dominion, a day of victory, a day of celebration of the veterinary profession in Nigeria. We are going higher, we are taking over, we are having dominion, and we are celebrating uncommon success. Let us smile and enjoy ourselves. Please move around and celebrate. It's a day of rejoicing, a day of celebration. And as you move around, please smile, laugh, and exchange pleasantries. We are going higher. We are going higher. We are going higher, 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 higher. Every day exceed.
I don't change my name to God the way. I no more, I don't buy more to God the way. They say my market no go sell, God the way. And then me say I no go blue, God the way. Them my brother, make them try their luck. My God go win, no my God go win, no my Lord go win, no.
All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we want to round up now. We want to round up now. We want to round up now. DJ, please. I will let you know when to raise some. But for now, turn it low. We want to round up this program for today. The vote of thanks will be taken by the chairman of the faculty ceremonial committee. But while she's preparing, we want to take the response by the representative of the inductees. Response, I think that's your class rep, Dr. Medayem Dukme, to give his response on behalf of his class, and after that we have the vote of thanks. The response by the representative of the inductees.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Standing on the already established protocol, good afternoon, everyone. It's with great pleasure and honor that I stand here before you today as the class representative of 2023-2024 graduates to deliver the vote of thanks on this momentous occasion of induction into the noble profession of veterinary medicine. First and foremost, I extend my heartfelt appreciation to our professors
lecturers, technologists, and faculty staff who have been the guiding light in our journey. Your dedication to shaping future veterinarians is commendable, and we are deeply grateful for your wisdom, patience, and unwavering support. To our parents, families, and friends, we owe you immense gratitude for your constant encouragement, sacrifices, and the beliefs in our dreams. Your support has been a pillar of strength throughout this journey. A special appreciation to our esteemed chief guests, dignitaries, and senior professionals who have graced this event with your presence. Your insights and encouragement have truly inspired us, and your contributions to the field of veterinary science are invaluable. My sincere thanks to the faculty ceremonial committee, volunteers, and everyone who work around the clock behind the scene to making sure this event is a grand success. Your efforts are truly appreciated. To my fellow inductees, class 2023-2024 graduates, congratulations on stepping into the profession that is not just a career but a calling, one that demands compassion, dedication, and lifelong learning. As we embark on this journey, let us embrace this responsibility with integrity and commitment to animal welfare, public health, and scientific advancement. As we sojourn, I want us to remember a quote by Mahatma Gandhi, which says, "The greatness of a nation and its moral progress can be judged by the ways its animals have been treated." Therefore, let us uphold the values of veterinary medicine with pride and purpose. May we always strive to serve better both animals and society with dedication and excellence. God bless the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine. God bless the University of Abuja. God bless Nigeria. Thank you all.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you, Doctor. Okay, Professor Ogbesa, response on behalf of the parents. Okay. Quickly. Dr. Nu, I think we don't have to force that so that we just quickly get this done. All right, let's have the name of our daddy. Please, sir, just introduce yourself and respond on behalf of the parents and guardians of our graduates. And then immediately after that, we'll have a vote of thanks.
Hallelujah. I pray to the Lord, say everything we do today, we thank God for everything. Everybody goes, everything goes successfully. We thank God for what we did today. Everything goes successfully. Nobody wound, nobody, while I'm not there. We thank God for everything. All people know what they do this thing today. We thank God for everything. We thank God, we thank God. People know we come from far places. We thank God, they will go back successfully in Jesus' name. Yeah.
Thank you, Daddy. 6 years don't waka. You just a carry go. Nobody waka. Nobody go solo. But this one's waka with certificate. Now so it be. So we want to call on the chairperson of the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine Ceremonial Committee to give a vote of thanks as we bring this program to an end. Professor F.C. Nwi.
Come on, give me that bit.
Y-L+. Oh yeah. We still there. Oh yes, oh waka. We still dey carry go. Nobody waka, nobody go solo. Baba God yo, our case yo, now your grace yo. I do well. People talk say khaki no be leather.
The Vice Chancellor, members of the high table, everybody seated here, all courtesies duly extended to you. My name is Professor Florence Chimezenwe, the chairman of the Faculty Ceremonial Committee. But I'm standing here on behalf of the Dean of the Faculty, Professor Simon Enem, the management of the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine, and the entire staff to appreciate all of you for making this event a reality. But I will not sit down without, first of all, acknowledging the presence of our Vice Chancellor. I want to appreciate our new acting Vice Chancellor who just reported today to the university in the person of Professor Patricia Manko, but ably represented by our own dear Professor Titus Ibekwe, an ebullient personality, very vocal, talk about any topical issue. Professor Ibekwe will discuss that. So we want to thank you for your presence at this auspicious event and for your patience. We appreciate you. We also would like you to convey our gratitude to the acting Vice Chancellor. And I want it to be on record that this epoch-making event happens to be her first assignment. This is her first assignment, and I want it to be on record. I know that with time we'll get to her very closely. Thank you, sir. We also want to thank all the members of management. And then I want to crave your indulgence because I may not be able to extend gratitude in order of importance. But I want to thank all our special guests, especially our guest speaker, Honorable Idris Abiola Ajimobi, Senior Special Assistant to the President on Livestock Development, ably represented by Professor Dila Kala. When he was speaking, I said this person should have been in the academia. But they corrected me and said he's a professor. And I said, no wonder. He delivered his lecture so eloquently. And we appreciate him in absentia. We also want to appreciate Dr. Idu Mukhtar Meha, Minister of Livestock, represented by Dr. Musa Inua. Is he still here? Dr. Inua, we are extending gratitude to you. Thank you. We also want to appreciate our own dear Professor Ribadu. He was here with us, the new Executive Secretary of NUC, who happens to be one of us. We appreciate him in absentia. We also appreciate the country lead, Federal FAO Emergency Center for Transboundary Animal Diseases, represented by Dr. Otto Vianney Muhinda. I think he has gone. We want to recognize and appreciate other invited guests, the Chief Veterinary Officer, ably represented by Dr. Mitchell Alao. We want to appreciate you, sir. I think he has also gone. We want to appreciate Dr. Vincent Isewe, the Director General, Nigerian Agricultural Quarantine Services, represented by Dr. Emeka Asiewu. Dr. Emeka, we appreciate you for your presence here and we want you to convey our gratitude to the Comptroller General. We also want to appreciate Dr. Idris Ademo, the Director of Veterinary Services, FCT, who is here represented by Dr. KP Mandans. Is he here? Sir, you're welcome. Thank you so much. We want to appreciate Dr. Micah Makesi Veterinary Clinics for being here with us. Dr. Micah, we appreciate you. We also want to appreciate Eleco Agrovet and Farms Limited. We want to especially, I'm reserving this moment for Veterinary Council. I want to especially thank our dear sister, a lady we call Madam Capacity, a lady that has all faces. He stands with different faces, and she covers all wings. And I'm talking about AIG Dr. Aishatu Abubakar Baju, the President of Veterinary Council of Nigeria. Well, we thank you We are very proud of you, and whenever you're with us, we are sure-hearted. Thank you so much, Ma, for being here again with us, and for the present you always give to our students. We truly appreciate you. We also want to appreciate the Registrar of Veterinary Council of Nigeria, a gentleman to the core. Seek for any advice concerning veterinary medicine, he will proffer to you. He will give it to you so freely. And I'm talking about no other than Dr. Oladotun Fadikwe. So we thank you so much for being here. We also want to thank the Dr. Moses Arokoyo, the president of Nigerian Veterinary Medical Association, ably represented by Dr. Lydia Chawa. Dr. Lydia Chawa, very active, very ebullient personality. Give her any assignment and you go and sleep. Dr. Chawa, we are here. You're here with us and we appreciate you. Thank you, ma. And then we want to also appreciate another agile lady we have in our midst here, talking about the NVMA chairman, Abuja chapter, Dr. China Joe. Very active. I salute you, ma. Thank you. We want to appreciate all our sponsors, Farmalot, Blue Blood Veterinary Limited, Turner Rights Limited, Agri Projects Concept International Limited, Ammo Farms, Immunity Vet Clinic, Marquesi Vet Clinic, Blue Bat Company Limited, Vet World. We appreciate you, all our sponsors, and all the persons that brought out monies to be given to our students as a award. We appreciate you all. We want to also appreciate all our parents, all our special guests, friends of the faculty, and we especially want to appreciate our graduates and wish you all the best. At this point, on behalf of the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine, we pray that God will take you back to your various destinations in safety. Thank you for coming. Can we give a round of applause to the Almighty and to yourselves? Okay.
All right, thank you very much, the chairperson of the Faculty Ceremonial Committee for the 11th induction ceremony. Many are called, but few are chosen. We started with so many people in the crowd, in the room, but at the moment, we have very few remaining. So for all the graduates who stayed to the end, not overwhelmed by the razzmatazz of today, we thank you very much, and this is part of the discipline. Thank you very much. So we are closing. We're going to have the closing prayer in our respective faiths, after which the DJ will give us a procession hymn, and then that wraps up this particular event. So we pray in our respective faiths to thank God for the successful hosting of this particular event. Amen. Thank you, our Vice Chancellor. Thank you, our President.
The procession is going to be in reverse order.
Okay. So the procession will be in reverse order. From the Vice Chancellor and all the dignitaries on the high table, then the last will be followed by the management of the faculty, and then the graduates. DJ. Thank you very much, our parents. God bless you all. Do have a blessed day.